It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night on iRacing. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Godso, and welcome to P1's Broadcasting signature presentation of Week 6, Round 6 of Season 3 of 2025 of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday Night Top Split, presented to you by Topia Systems, coming to you from kind of an awkward place to come to you from this week, considering the schedule. We might not return here next year in the NTT IndyCar Series. In fact, it's probably almost a sure thing that we don't, for whatever reason, chiefly because I think there weren't a lot of butts and seats at the last two races, and that's sad to see because this is one of the great bull rings of IndyCar racing here in the middle of the cornfields in Iowa at Iowa Speedway. As always, joining me in the booth is Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, we got qualifying currently going underway, but man, I would really hate to see this Iowa Speedway go away and not be on the IndyCar schedule, but we're looking at a real possibility of that being a truth that we're going to face next season when the NTT IndyCar Series resumes in 2026.
Yeah, another oval more is going to be out of this for the IndyCar. So when the Indy and car and IRL put in one, we have an oval and street course, and then we start to have a more street course than oval, and for sure I'm missing that. I'm missing Chicagoland. I'm missing for sure Las Vegas is not gonna be around anymore, but why not? Iowa is gonna be out now, and now just only road course and street course. So it's kind of sad actually, but it's really super sad to see last 2 weeks ago without nobody. I don't want to say nobody, but it's people around, but it's not really like you expected to. It's a lot of wasted money, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for the place. It's like you make a wrestling event in the arena and just for 1,500, and then you figure out it's just coming 5,000. So it's a wasted money for sure. You don't want to come back for that arena again. So makes sense, but it's not the good thing. So let's see what's happening today in Iowa. Adriano is in the pole for now.
All right, let's get in tonight's starting lineup here from Iowa. Thankfully, because it's on iRacing, we will always still race here, regardless if the NTT IndyCar Series races for real here or not. But it won't be part of the IIS schedule for next year if that is the case. We're hearing that Richmond might be the replacement. And honestly, that isn't much better in my opinion. But that might get a lot of ire for some people. But you know, the guys, I think it was the guys on i5G came up with a graphic and some stats of how the IndyCar races at Michigan, that's wishful thinking right there, at Richmond went. And if I remember right too, I mean, those stats are pretty much dead on, and those races were not very remarkable at all. So I'm not looking forward to that. I hope they do replace it with another track that's a little bit better for these cars and this style of racing. Let's get in tonight's starting lineup. And on the pole, there you go, is Adriano Pinero, the back-to-back champ of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, getting ready to start this week, Thursday night, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time over the Elite Racing Network. It'll be me and LGN on the call for that one. Join us over there as we see Pinero for the, can he go for the drive for three to get the three-peat? We'll see. Join us. He's on the pole tonight, 185.7. Caleb Brashear, great start for Caleb. I think it's his best ever start here on the Top Split broadcast. 185.3. Got to watch this next guy, Hamilton Akabueasy, 185.3 as well. Tanner Richards, your points leader coming into tonight's event. He is lined up fourth. Nick Sudik. And here's a new name that I want you to begin to learn and become familiar with. Indy Kirkenbauer. Yes, Indy, just like the dog in Indiana Jones. Indy Kirkenbauer is a young prodigy driver that we've seen come up through Votive and also some other leagues, and he is taking a stab here at the Top Split broadcast. Watch this guy. He is going to be one to watch tonight. He is lining up in 6th spot. Then we got Trost and Castro on row 4, Wetz and Alexander on row 5. Clindy and Hollibaugh, associated teammates, back on row 6. Vitor and Fazaro, Brazilians, on row 7. Gilson and Campbell, hot off a podium finish at Toronto. Campbell was for his team, and that's a real podium. He works for Dale Coyne Racing on that Renus VK squad. He's back in row 8. Neon Pizarro, row 9. Sousa and Trace Shadid on row 10. Reimer and Ty Quilla back on row 11. Olivier Simino and Ponto in a throwback livery back in row 12. And Nick Neven. Everybody say hi to everybody on Nick's stream. He's back in row 13 with the Cat. Dan DeRazzo in row 13. Getting ready to go green as we come off a corner number 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a spinner already.
Yeah.
That's Chris Wetz, I believe. As he is in that throwback Allenser Jr. livery, and he is going to start shotgun now on the field, whether he liked it or not.
Yeah. So many others almost lose the car. I see Richard almost lose the car too. So it's counted for one hand how many, but Wetz got worse actually. Very worse.
Pinero purple lap, 180.1, still coming up to speed, and he has himself a 0.5 of a second lead over Hamilton, who's already up 1 spot, the P2. Brashear holding tough in P3. Nick Sudik, the teammate to Hamilton, who's in second. Nick Sudik is in 4th. Tanner Richards, T-Rich, our points leader in the Oval Series. He is in row P5, Brendan Trost, with now over 1,200 wins to his credit, and iRacing is currently in 6th spot. And pretty much these guys, these two racers right here, kind of mirror images of one another. Brandon is just an older version of Indy, a younger version of Brandon in terms of, I think in terms of potential here. I expect to see Indy here storming up through the field. And here is Indy in P7, Clindy trucking him down here in row and P8. And Seb Alexander following through his associative teammate in 9th spot, and Andre Castro in that Jacob Abel throwback livery from the Indy 500 in 10th spot. That is your top 10 here. We're already 7 laps into this. 110 laps on order tonight, side by side. Castro and Seb Alexander through the 1 and 2 side of the racetrack.
I think it's not gonna be a problem race. It's a new. Okay, nothing. No, I saw somebody do something, but it's okay. Nothing happened. It's a new track, new surface. I think the car is gonna be better than before. I guess it's no more that jump in turn 2 and the exit. Yeah. I did in the Dark Horse, but with the DW12. So we went full throttle, no problem at all.
This was a pack race. This was a pack race in the Lionheart Series in the DW12. A pack race in the 7/8 of a mile oval, and that's exactly what it was.
But I remember the Lionheart, we came here, I was really big problem after maybe 20 laps with the tire reheated, but I think here it's gonna be easy to well, it's not easy actually, but it's gonna be a big no problem with sorry, for nobody here to race. Sorry, I hear Brandon talking about something, but I don't know, they talk about something.
riding with Seb Alexander in 9th spot. He is behind Clindy. And look at the effort that they're taking to get through these corners. Shifting gears. It's not a little more than just turning left and keeping the foot planted. Big lift of the throttle there. Cardo is inside. That is Castro trying to get a run. But the problem is, especially when these tires start to come in, this high line is going to be the better line. Castro, whoa, and he squeezed them up there, and a big lift for Seb, and he falls back to 10th. Castro gets the position.
See the pass. Was I watching somebody else? Oof, it's close, so Alexander to hit the wall. Oh, it went loose actually on the outside, and nice reaction on the Seb Alexander to don't follow the. Oh, it's kind of in trouble also too after one lap later. Don't follow don't follow Castro in side by side because it's going to the wall. But it's still now it's okay. But after that, that problem is kind of went to the wall a couple times. But it's okay now.
Here's a battle between two drivers. Here's a battle between two drivers. We'll just check that out. He's got it straight now. But a battle between two drivers with a ton of starts in this cars. Many, many years in these cars. Richards and Trost. Oh, Richards up and almost greening that turn 4 wall. Trost planning his car on the white line. Not much passing going on. In fact, a lot of equidistant separations now between a lot of these cars, about 3/10. Although Pinero is out to an 0.8 of a second lead. And everyone kind of behind Pinero and Hamilton are now kind of falling back a little bit because the gap back to Brashear is pretty considerable now this early in the race. Brashear already back 2 seconds from Hamilton.
Maybe they are saving fuel. It's kind of, I know it's a new track for everyone, for a new surface, but look like kind of tough. What I'm looking for here, because I thought it's gonna be easy, but it's still hard. Also the temperature.
Contact between Trost and Richards. Richards sideways through the corner. He caught the car, but he's lost a ton of positions and he's falling back through the field. Gilson on the high side, he clears as Richards tries to come back up the speed, and and here comes Campbell. Campbell's going to get a position here, and this has championship implications written all over it.
It was a net code, but it's a 50-50 to be honest. Brandon went so from back, very back. He threw the dive bomb. I want to say dive bomb because it was like that. And the net code was involved, and also Trost lost the front wing, and iRacing forgave him.
And iRacing also kind of forgave Richards a little bit. His side pod came off. Oh, look at how everyone dodging him. Oh, look at Seb Alexander. Wow. And look at Matt Hollaball right there. Goes to the inside. He had to take evasive action. So good job by everyone to get on by. And that moves Richards back to 13th. And Caleb Brashear just blinked out, and I think he DC'd.
It is out. It's down. It's down.
Oh, no. That is too bad. That is awful for the guy that started on the front row. Oh, he's back. Oh, and now he's not back again.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, he received a meatball flag, so he's out. Definitely he's out now.
I don't know if that's it. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's the meatball flag I'm seeing, or is that supposed to be the drop packet flag as well. But he started second and had his best start ever on the Top Split broadcast here at Iowa, and is unfortunately having connection issues and is now relegated to pit road. getting repairs done, unfortunately. So that gives a bigger lead now to Pinero, although I shouldn't say that, because here comes Akabuizi, who is eaten into the lead and is now, it was at 8 tenths at one point, and now is at 5 tenths. Nick Sudik is now in the bottom step of the podium position. Brendan Trost is now up to P4, and Clindy P5. And this is key for Clindy as we watch this battle with Seb and Castro again. The key to this battle for Clindy is that he is now number positions ahead of his chief points rival in the championship, Tanner Richards, who is back there racing very hard with Tony Bizzarro at the moment. But here are your points coming into today's race. And then you see Clindy is going to chop into that points lead if he can maintain where he is on the racetrack and get a good finish, if not better, from where he is currently right now. And that's to say, if Tanner doesn't improve anymore, we're only 32 laps into this race.
Yeah, we have a lot to go. We have 79 to go. Who knows what's going to happen later? Hamilton is getting close on the Pinheiro 410s because Pinheiro have a dirty air on the front. We have a Chris Wett on front of him. So it's going to be really, really interesting, this battle Hamilton again with Pinheiro.
What's with the spin out on the... Oh, Pinheiro almost into the wall off of 2. Takes evasive maneuvers. And we'll watch from Pinheiro's point of view. I mean, he is getting the dirty air from the car in front of him. He's in that envelope.
It is. Hamilton is strong. Really, really strong.
Oh, look how close he is. This is out the gearbox. Hamilton to the inside.
Oh, Victor spun and he hit the wall in turn 4 and he went to the grass. Nothing.
Oh, side by side, and one of the, who is that? That is Simino missing a front wing. He stays high with the leaders racing near him. Pinheiro goes went side by side with Hamilton for a couple of corners. Now they're back to single file as Hamilton recollects and tries to reassess how to attack the 3-time Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series champion of the ERL, the Elite Racing League. How can he attack him? Of course, Hamilton won the ERL's Indy 500 last season. That is a race that has eluded Adriano through his entire ERL career. He is the all-time wins leader in the series, has the most poles, has the most championships. Now he's tied for the most championships in league history, just has never got that big dub at Indianapolis, whereas Hamilton, who came from deep in the field, I believe he came from 28th starting position in a caution-free Indy 500, no less, won that race.
Yeah, I think so. Pinheiro went.
Sorry, Ponto and Fazaro side by side through 3 and 4. Go ahead.
So Pinheiro that day went full throttle, no saving fuel, and then figured out, oops. That's what he told me. I went full throttle. I didn't feel safe, and he lost the Indy 500. I'm gonna say he lost because they have a good chance for a strategy. Oh, Weyla and Art.
Who would have? But to give Adriano credit, who would have guessed the caution-free Indy 500?
Nobody.
No, nobody. And that says a lot about the drivers in that 33-car field in the Elite Racing League. And then we will be broadcasting that over on the Elite Racing Network later this season. Tanner Richards coming to pit road, scheduled stop. I believe, no, he's going to punch out. So he is done. Tanner Richards is out.
Uh-huh.
So this,
you know what?
This is music to Clindy's ears.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good opportunity to have the come back to the lead. So when you're working in oval, and then you have a yellow flag. It's time to breathe, time to relax your muscles, try to think about it, the next strategy. But when you have 2 hours and something without yellows, it's tough. It's really like you don't have a time to think it about. Maybe when you come into the pit, but
yeah, your only time to rest and a caution-free Indy 500 is about every 30 laps or so when you come to pit road, and you have and you really even can't even rest. I mean, you're on pit road, you're on the rev limiter, you're watching other traffic coming in and out. You got to find your marks. You want to hit your marks side by side now for the lead down the back straight. At best, you have 45 seconds maybe to kind of relax when you get on pit road, to get you through your pit stop and to get off of pit road. 45 seconds for every 30 laps or so. That's not a lot of time over a 500-mile race.
Yeah, it's not a really good feel with that. So Tanner is not DC. It just basically retired the car chain. The chain said, why is Tanner DC? So it's not DC, he just retired the car.
And Chris Wett's ducking down out of the way, letting the leaders on by. Now next up for the leaders, that is Nick Nieben. You can watch his channel. He streams a lot of these top split races every week.
Oh, it goes for outside. Wow. On Hamilton and Adriano.
So here's a angle you don't see often from Nick's point of view. Normally you see it from him in the cockpit. Well, this is out of his rear gearbox area, and there it is, a battle for the lead right behind the YouTuber. Oh, Ponto in the wall, and a wiggle caution, and we saw a car sideways.
He hit the wall, close with Posaro, but it's not yellow. We're still in green.
Oh, no. Let's watch this again, and let's try to speed it up a little bit. Here we go. And we're going to see exactly what happened here as I think, just over a little bit too much weight jacker again, loose on exit. So we'll see this as he comes around, as right behind him, I believe that was Fazaro. Oh, no, he just goes up into the wall and then bounces off it and almost collects Fazaro, and he goes to that inside wall, and that hit right there. That's the one that really did the car in.
We have a new leader. And Pinheiro got to the wall. Oh, my God. Those lose the position. So Pinheiro is down for 1.1 second over Hamilton.
Here's the pass for the lead right here. We'll go back in time and watch it. And he just gets on by. Just a dirty air on that high line for Pinheiro. And then, yeah, just getting into that wall almost there. Again, we're watching the battle. There it is, and he finally clears him. Unfortunately, he had Nieben was running that high line, so was Pinheiro. So we're back to live action now. Kabuizi, your leader, by 1.3 seconds. He is just pulled away and checked out. Trost coming to pit road, scheduled stop.
Yeah, you remember what happened last time. He came to the pit early, and then the yellow flag is out and went back, and he retired the car because of the incident.
Oh, he slid through the box, but he hit the marks up on the Jack's new set of tires. He's going to set some big laps here with fresh tires and not necessarily a. I don't think at this point you need a full tank to get to the finish. Just enough fuel. And he's out.
Just for 64 laps.
Except for 2019, IndyCar has raced here every year between 2007 and 2024. That's the most disappointing thing about IndyCar not returning here. 2025 marks the last time, if we are to believe the rumors, that IndyCar will visit the track in the near future. Scott McLaughlin holds the track record with a speed of 188.2. We weren't anywhere close to that. We were in the 185 range for qualifying here. The career wins leaders here at Iowa, Joseph Newgarden, as mentioned, he is the undisputed king of corn. Should have got 2 more wins this year, but they just didn't fall his way. He has 6 wins. Ryan Hunter-Ray has 3. Dario Franchitti, James Hinchcliffe, and now Pato O'Ward each have 2 wins. And the 2025 NTT IndyCar Series winners here, when they did visit us a couple of weeks ago, was Alex Palou in race 1 and Pato O'Ward in race 2. Should also be noted that this is one of the few venues that Scott Dixon has never won at. Car on the wall. And that is Trey Shadid, and we are under caution. Oh, no.
My God, what a save.
And Caleb Brashear, who checked back in, is in that as well.
Oh, with Taquila. I told you about trust, you remember? And now, again. Once again. Uy, Piñero, wow.
Oh, wow. Wow, we got to watch from his point of view. We got to watch that. Watch this. Watch this.
The car flew over to him.
Watch this, people. This is your screenshot. Capture this. Watch this. Oh, that is just like the end of the 96 Indy 500 where you saw, was it Salazar or Guerrero? One of them actually ducked in the cockpit to miss the wheel that flew over him. Oh my goodness, watch that again here. Whoa! Wow, that is amazing.
It was Salazar when the car went high to him, and he just tried to squeeze him. He's talking about that also. He tried to come in the cockpit, but he can't. He can't because his leg is pain, and he couldn't. But the wheels went close to his helmet on Salazar in 96. But the guy the same. Actually, if you see Piñero on the board, he make some moves to the right to avoid that action. So it was, was close.
Trost has already checked into chat. He says, man, every week.
I told you. He
will get the benefit of the wave around, but unfortunately, he's going to be back at the end of the lead lap here.
21. It sucks. Really sucks.
So Hamilton is your leader now, as we are under caution. Pinero is second. By the grace of the racing gods, he's second. But he has 3 cars in front of him. Durazo, Reimer, and I'm not sure who that other one is. Fazaro, who's in front of him. That is for, and looks like Trost is blinking there. That's not good. Between Hamilton and Pinero, there are 3 cars. So Pinero will have to get around those 3 if he wants to attack Pinero or Caboese for the lead here. Behind Pinero directly is Nick Sudik. So what? That's Hamilton's teammate. So what Hamilton's going to want here is he's going to really want Nick to attack and hold up Adriano for as long as he can. Andre Castro is in 4th. Seb Alexander is in 5th. He's up 5 spots. Clindy is up to 6th now. He's up 5 spots. Brian Campbell, his teammate, he's joined him. Remember, Brian was sitting on the podium in Toronto with Rinus VeeKay getting that podium finish last weekend. Brian in 7th spot. Hollenball in 8th. Andy Kirkenbauer in 9th. And Crash Neon. Shout out to Crash. He has cracked the top 10. But a lot of the satellite Rogue Racing IAR Alliance drivers in the bottom portion of the top 10. There we go, green flag. Reimer ducking out of the way already for Pinero. Pinero gets around Fazaro. Now Reimer going to try to stay high. Nope, he's not going to stay high. Here comes Pinero underneath. This time Reimer in the 3. And he gets on by. Now Nick Sadiq needs to follow suit, and he didn't quite get the restart he wanted.
And Castro's getting close on Nick Sadiq over there.
Castro to the inside, but he's going to get dirty air from Pizarro, but he slides up and he clears himself.
And wow, Nick Sadiq did the same. He said the same thing like me. Wow. That's the reaction of Nick Sadiq now for the pass of Castro.
Here's Clinty to the inside of Seb. And I know Nick Sadiq holds Castro in very high regard. He's more familiar with Castro's repertoire outside of IndyCar. Battle for position with Hollenball on the inside of Kirkenbauer. Kirkenbauer staying high. Hollenball going down to the white line, actually maybe clipping the apron a little bit. Now back in line. Elijah Gilson now in 10th spot. There he is in the captain, Morgan Dallara. Crash Neon fell back a couple spots. He did not have a good restart. Not sure what happened to him. Meanwhile, out front by 1.5 seconds in a class all by himself right now is Akabuizi.
Oh, Nick Sadiq complaining about Pizarro. Why you still give me the side-by-side? We one lap down, so now he make the pass. So just almost have a contact between each other.
And Pizarro is racing hard along with the rest of the top 10 people. And so he wants, and there's Kirkenbauer on the high side going around Hollenball again. Kirkenbauer's going to dive to the inside on Campbell. Here comes Hollenball to the inside of the Prodigy. Meanwhile, back up front, a little bit further up front, we got Clindy and Seb Alexander in a battle position. There's battles all over the top 10 right now. Anyways, I was getting ready to say before the wreck that this is one of the few racetracks that's going to be like that for a while unless IndyCar comes back that Scott Dixon has never won at. Believe it or not, with all his wins, almost 60 wins in IndyCar, second all time, not a single one. Pizarro spinning out going into the corner.
Wow.
And it collects Indy Kirkenbauer. And that is a yellow flag. Oh, and that is so unfortunate for Kirkenbauer. Oh, that's what happened. He was hitting the wall down the front straight. And he comes back up the racetrack, and he just keeps going, and he checks Indy into the wall. And that is day done for the Prodigy on no mistake of his own. Or maybe just picking the wrong line, unfortunately. But really no mistake, an innocent bystander. Pizarro, let's go back and watch this again.
Why it went so close to the wall?
I think he was just trying to get up as close to the wall as possible so he can make his turn in the turn one as wide as possible.
No, it was too far to make that.
And see, yeah, he hits it right there and then just... I think he was trying to stay on that wall as long as possible to make his arc in the turn one a little bit easier, a little bit faster. And the wall, when you get too close to the walls here, they're like magnets. They reach out and grab you. And it pulls him into the wall, and then it bounced him off and went to the inside, bounced off that. And as he came off the inside wall, he collects Kirkenbauer, and we are under caution. And this is not what Akabuizi wants to see when he was pulling away. Number of drivers on pit road right now.
For my view, it was too far to make that move. It's too far. But good thing for the show, Viñeiro is close to Hamilton, and can make a little more show over there with 20 something, 28 to go, maybe something like that. And Castro and Sadiq again back, but it's still 2 cars in front of this. Still 2 cars front of Castro. It's the Arthur Rim and Dorazo.
There are the points one more time. And Fazaro was third in the points in the championship if no one was paying attention. And that is a day done for him. So that's going to hurt him. That's going to help Hollenball. Hollenball is right behind him in the championship. In fact, they are tied together for the 3rd spot. I think Fazaro has the tiebreaker. So Hollenball might move ahead of Fazaro out of this. Estrada not in the lineup tonight. He is on a business trip this week, conveniently during Laguna Seca week. I joke. Nick Sudik in 6th, Brandon Trost 7th, Spice in 8th, Pinero 9th, Shadid in 10th. Shadid is out. He had an incident earlier. Moskowitz, Neon, Omi, I'm probably saying that right, Labronte, Bandera, Bacorn, Zier, Sousa, Mitchum, and Mikado. That is your top 20. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going green next time. Bye. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split presented by Topia Systems and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing, would you? And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. Topia Systems, the presenting sponsor of the Tuesday night top split here on P1. Topia is where quality and affordability go full throttle. From custom rigs to powerful pre-builds, Topia System delivers top-tier performance without all the sticker shock. Built with premium parts and backed by a team that cares. Every system is tuned for gaming greatness. Topia System, built right, price right, game on. To learn more, check out their links in the description. Going green this time by, coming to lap 83 out of 110. Your leader is Hamilton Akabueasy, your Elite Racing League Indy 500 winner, followed by the Elite Racing League champion Pinero, Andre Castro in 3rd, Nick Sudik side by side. Actually, Castro side by side with Reimer. Now Nick Sudik in 4th spot side by side with Reimer. Nick's going to get on by, and Seb Alexander in 5th spot.
Yeah, Castro here did a good job to make the pass fast. And now Rimmers make the kind of hard time to Nick Sodiq. And on the back is Alexander
and poor Seb just picked the wrong line. Now Seb's going to take a 3 wide in the 1 with Clindy in the middle. Clindy immediately goes up the racetrack, grabs an open piece of real estate. Here comes Campbell now on Seb Alexander.
Oh, contact, Durazo and Andre Castro. Oh, by net code. Oof.
So we'll go back and watch this battle between Durazo and Castro. Castro trying to get by. Durazo just wants to stay up near the leader, so maybe he can get his lap back. Here they come off the corner, and Castro overdrives it a little bit, but there was net code and puts Durazo into the wall. Castro looks like he's still good to go. He might not have any damage. I don't see any damage on his car, but the cat is done, unfortunately. He was up 8 spots. Started 26th and last in this lineup and made his way up into the top 20. So a number of cars came to pit road for a pit stop that time last time. So did anybody else come to pit road? Remember, they do have tire limits here in the Oval Series. They have 3 sets. One of them, they start the race with a set, and then they have 2 in the pits. Many are on their 2nd set now, and they still have another set in the pits. So is anyone maybe late to go here with 23, now 22 to go? Who is burning off? Someone was burning off a ton of fuel.
Oh, it's Seb Alexander? Let me see. No.
Yeah, they're not doing it right now.
Oh, there is trust.
Lights are still on the pace car, so we got at least another lap here under caution. Your leader is this man right here, Hamilton of Cabo Easy, driving the #1 car here in the top split. That means he has the highest I rating out of all these drivers. The top split number tonight was a 47.62. Not quite 5K, but still pretty impressive. Some stats about the racetrack. This is a 7/8 of a mile oval, which works its way out in iRacing numbers to be 0.85 of a mile, although IndyCar measures the facility at 0.894. So we're doing 110 laps tonight. That's 93.5 iRacing miles or 98.34 IndyCar miles, depending on which one you choose to use. 40 miles per hour is the pit road speed limit. No fast repairs in official races in the Oval Series. If you're just joining us, this is P1's coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday Night Top Split, presented to you by Topia Systems. We're coming to you from Iowa. We've now completed, we got 21 laps to go of a scheduled 110 laps. If you're enjoying our coverage tonight, would like to monetarily support us and our commentary team, please find a link to our GoFundMe campaign in the stream description. We also realize times are tough, so any donation, no matter the amount, is greatly appreciated. Getting ready to go green as the field is collected by the pace car. Lights are off in turns 3 and 4.
I said we have a 4.7K stuff today, but track series it's just even close to 3K.
Once again, showing you where the best cars and the best drivers are here on the iRacing service tonight. Right now, it's a Cabo Easy, Pinero, Castro, Sudik, and Clindy, your top 5 with 20 to go. And Nick Sudik in a battle right away with Andre Castro. And if he gets tied up too much with Andre, here comes Clindy, here comes Seb, and here comes Brian Campbell. Ty Quilla taking evasive action on the backstretch. He has worked his way up into the top 10. Ooh, Castro might have kissed the wall coming off of 4. Hamilton out in front all by himself, a 184.7, new purple lap. Pizarro and Hollenball, this is for 11th and 12th. As we've got quite a good deal of attrition tonight in this race. 16 cars out of the 26 are still running. 14 are still on the lead lap, including our YouTuber, Nick Neven. He's back there hanging on to the lead lap. Caution, Beto Sousa. Not a good day for the Brazilian team as another car is in the fence. And it is Sousa and Ty Quilla, I think is what you're saying. So we'll watch this battle here as they go into one. Ty takes a dive. Beto just cuts her right across and says, nope, you're not going to pass me. Tries to shut the door, and he gets the chrome horn.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess if you're going to do that, if you're going to turn down on somebody when they're going to send it to the inside, I guess you kind of got to expect that. Yeah, I mean, you always got to give them a little bit of room.
So if you're going a little bit back, just a little bit back, when they exit on turn 4, you can see him verbal language. He really put the car a little bit for the left to try to tell him, hey, you don't want to pass, and then he make the approach and make the close on the turn 1. So you already knew he gonna do it before turn one.
Let's ride from Ty's point of view. Let's speed it up a little bit. We're right to the point. So we're going to talk what you just talked us through. So he's not up against the wall. He's actually going down the racetrack right now. Ty's in the draft. Ty's going to cut down. He's going to do an early turn in, and yeah, Beto just kind of turns right down into him, trying to shut the door, and couldn't shut it quick enough.
Yeah, it's like I already show you. You don't want to pass over here, but Ty Wheeler have a lot of experience over here. He make the pass, and even with yeah, you can see in the mirror the car is going to the left. So if you see that, for sure you don't want to make that thing Beto did.
Lights are still on the pace car. We got one more lap under caution. Bit of a caution fest tonight. In December, P1 Broadcasting becomes a primetime home for Happy Hour at the Brickyard, your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500. We're less than 150 days out. The last kiss of the bricks for 2025 starts here. The countdown is on. Pucker up and don't miss a second of the action. Like, share, and subscribe to stay locked in. And we will see you for the last big IndyCar race of the year during the PRI Hoosier 500 in December. Practice and qualifying will be right here on P1, PRI channel, and also the Elite Racing Network. Once again, if you're just joining us, you are watching P1's coverage of round 6 of 12. We're halfway through the season, Lewis. Hard to believe that. Of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split, presented to you by Topia Systems. We're coming to you from Iowa Speedway, where Hamilton Akabuizi has led much of the second half of this race. Actually, pretty much after the first third of the race, he's been in command. We got 12 laps to go. We're going to go green with 11 laps to go. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. Also, don't forget your commentary team by sending a donation by our GoFundMe campaign. The link is in the description, and we certainly would appreciate it. Getting ready to go green now with 11 to go. It's Hamilton. Pinero's going to get another shot. He's right up on the attenuator. Castro's there, too. Nick Sudiek's in fourth. Clindy in fifth. Here we go. And a good jump by Hamilton.
Oh, Gilson, sorry, going side by side with Campbell on the back. Whoa. But Campbell still now safe.
Yeah, he's going to get that position back with the momentum on the high side. Here comes Pinero trying to run down Hamilton. Oh, almost into the wall. This is a rematch you might see later this season at the Elite Racing League when they go to their Indy 500 again in October. Akabuizi versus Pinero.
Oof.
Hamilton, purple lap, 185.2. That's a qualifying style lap right there. Hollenball side by side. Now back in the single file. I don't know, man. I think Hamilton's got this place really figured out. Once he got around, Pinero ran him down. I don't think no one's been able to challenge him tonight. I don't think anyone has anything for him unless we get a late caution or something. I think Hamilton's got this thing covered.
We already saw it when he tried to make the pass on the first stint when he was behind on Pinheiro with lap downs around. He's still behind of him. So when you see that, you can figure out this guy have the good adjustment. Campbell is side by side with Seb. Kind of Seb make a mistake. Oh, Ty Wheeler.
And then those are 3 associated teammate cars. So 2 teammates and an associated teammate. So you don't want to wreck anybody there. Oh,
So it's easy to,
Alexander slides down in front of Campbell.
So with that, all that stuff, all that key you saw in for 10 laps behind on Hamilton, behind on the Adriano, Hamilton have the best opportunity to win the race because that always thinking about it. If you're behind the car for long, it's because you have a good adjustment. So, and that's it's happening with Hamilton now.
White flag in the air this time by for Hamilton. Cruising on for another win here in the top split broadcast. Off a turn 2, clears everybody down the backstretch. Easy peasy win for the entire second half of this race. No one could challenge this guy. Hamilton, top man again here on the top split, wins at Iowa.
Oh my God. Sucks for Campbell on the end of the. Oh my God, he finished 11. You have to check the math. How about make the pass? And
Oh,
4.
he got up into the wall on the last turn of the last lap and brings the car home sideways.
No good. But you know what? Before you come into the standings, final standings, look at the number from 1 to 11. That's a big names, man. And just start to realize, wow, we have a big names around this league. It's not league actually, for official series actually.
Right. Well, let's get back to the live here, and actually we are get those final standings in. And yeah, we'll go over those big names here, and then we'll talk to a couple of them if they're available here in the podium interviews. And, I mean, look at all these names throughout this top 10. I mean, this is a virtual who's who of the community. Hamilton with the win, another top split win here for Hamilton. He just keeps chalking them up. He probably, if he participated in every race every week, he might be the points leader. But unfortunately, he's got a partial schedule, so he wins by 1.7 seconds over Pinero. Pinero second, Castro in third. A good finish for Castro. Nick Sudik kind of hung out in the top 5 all day today. Very good and consistent run for Nick in the very lucky number 13 car here. He finishes 4th. Glendy is going to get the most out of this finish, the P5, and he's going to creep in on the championship leader, Tanner Richards not with a good race. Glendy in 5th, Seb Alexander 6th, Ty Quilla 7th, Matt Hollabaugh 8th. Elijah Gilson, a shout out to Elijah. A great finish for him, a top 10 P9 for Elijah. Coming home here on the top split, and Tony Pizarro in 10th spot. Moving on, Brian Campbell comes home sideways in 11th, Crash Neon in 12th. Nick Neiman, he finishes on the lead lap. We'll check out his stream when he gets it posted. He's in 13th. Trost gets bit by the caution bug, and there was a lot of cautions here today, but he decided to come in a little bit early for a gamble, and it did not pay off. Finishes 14th, Reimer 15th, Wet 16th, Sousa 17th, Durazo 18th, Kirkenbauer, Pizarro. A lot of these guys here later, further down in the standings, had issues, one issue or another tonight. Pizarro is 20th spot. And then Shadid, Brashear, Ponto. There is Tanner Richards, your points leader. Semino and Vitor, your top 26.
With all of the incidents he had in the race today, Taikula is the driver of the day with 15 spots today.
15 spots.
In Iowa it's yesterday.
That's pretty good. 15 spots in Iowa.
Yeah,
this is a notoriously hard place to pass. Okay, so we need to get some replays here and then get into the interview room. I don't know if I don't think we've ever spoken to Andre Castro, so we might get a chance to talk to Andre Castro for the first time if he shows up.
I don't. Is Andre Castro around?
And I do not see him, so we will.
Oh, we found it.
But Nick is here. Maybe we bring up Nick here real quick. All right, let's go ahead and we'll bring up Nick real quick. Talk with him since we have. Hey, Nick, how you doing, man?
Hi.
Hi. Well, we decided to bring you up. I know you finished fourth. This kind of happened early. Another race earlier this season, we brought you up. But Castro not showing up for an interview. That's fine.
Andre, I know you're watching. Come on, man.
If he does pop in, we'll bring him up in here. But yeah, you know Andre pretty well. You got a chance to really get elbows out and race with him tonight. Talk about your race and racing with him. He made some things tight for you at times.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just good hard racing. Like I was a little salty. That's what I was just talking to Hamilton about in the green room, because I was already pretty salty with the lap traffic recently. like if I don't know, maybe was there? Did you guys put like a bounty on me? Was there did somebody get like a wheel of cheese
Yes.
by holding me off? Okay, cool. Well, congratulations. What kind of cheese was it? Okay, you're not going to answer that? All right.
No, Colby check.
Go on.
Colby check.
That's terrible. Why not just at least go with Munster? Anyways, no, that was a hell of a move from Andre to clear me. Like, I tried to pay it back, and I just quite couldn't get it just because the way the tires were after that second that final restart, that second sequence. But no, it's really nice. It's really nice to see him, branching out, running this for fun. I know he's really frustrated with the Oval Fix series last season and the season before, him and Chris. But yeah, I get to race those guys usually like once a month in the GR Cup. Andre obviously has done some NASCAR races, and is looking to.
It's good to see Andre in a real IndyCar livery now.
Yeah. But it's really nice to see that cross discipline activity with this IndyCar, with this IR18. It's something really nice, something I always advocate for. And yeah, I mean, as for myself, yeah, I'll take it. I'm on a setup right now with I'm on a foldable table at the moment with I have my wheel stand, but I don't have the proper heights or measurements or anything, so my eyes are unfocusing, and I have no idea what I'm doing because I literally just moved to a new apartment yesterday, partially. So but yeah, good times. I'll take P4. Apparently I'm in the hunt for the championship, I guess. I'm not really trying for it, but I don't know, somebody mentioned that to me earlier when I said I was going to do this, and I was like, oh, that's neat. But yeah, just nice to get back and get some.
You can try actually.
Get some reps in the car. I mean, I could try, but
no, don't try. Just do it. Actually.
I mean, that's
do or do not. There is no try. There you go. That's exactly what LGN's saying. Well, we'll stay here. We'll bring your teammate up, and we've done this before. We'll let since Nick has worked for the channel before. Nick, do you want to interview your teammate here for the win, and maybe ask him another question other than what his favorite flavor of ice cream is? Maybe a new question.
We're not going to get redundant here. So Hamilton, nice job on the P1. You really showed a dominant car from that first half onward there. Once you got past Adriano there, you had a bit of a rocket ship. What was the key to your success? Was it managing those tire temps? Was it just running one line opposite of him and traffic, or what was the deal, man?
Yeah, I mean, we've raced here enough where I know passing for the lead, I'm not gonna just run up there on pace and pass him like if we're both pushing hard. So I just kind of, for the first, what was that, 20, 30 laps,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of sat like a second back to save tires, take care of them a bit. I knew that would be my shot to get by, like have the better tires once we got to traffic. And that's where you can really make the moves. And so, yeah, that's what I did. It showed. Pinheiro probably just pushed a little bit. It's really easy to do that when you're in the lead because it feels like you can just go as fast as you like faster. Like it's so yeah, just managing the pace and saving the tires with tools. Really did it. It took a while to get by him. Yeah, he's hard to pass for sure.
Yeah, he's
But we
one
had
of
a
the
fun
best.
battle.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
the
I
best
mean,
in community
similar to
has.
Milwaukee, like same type of battle that I
Mm-hmm.
had there with
Mm-hmm.
him was very
Yep.
fun.
Yep. That's what it reminded us of. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, no, good answer here. Apparently, I got all the questions after doing 110 laps.
We're gonna
and
make you
hurting
work
my
for it,
wrists, so-
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Am I getting paid in cheese? Like, am I getting some cheese sent to me? Like,
Cheese is in
some
the mail.
gourmet stuff?
Cheese is in the mail.
All right. Cheese aside here. Yeah, Hamilton, great run. Any tips for anybody who might be new to this, especially with the reconfiguration? It is very tricky because the margins for the line to run, whether it's high line or low line, are a lot thinner than before. Any tips for anybody who might be newer watching the broadcast?
I mean, yeah, it's you to save tire, you drive it similar to old Iowa. You really want to like stick as close to the bottom as you can every lap. And then, I mean, the main thing is just with the tools, you have to be ready to go much looser than you would like to save the right front. And so you have to get used to driving it like that, which is something a lot of people don't. They find something that's safe and comfy, but safe and comfy usually means tight. And so that really doesn't work here at short tracks like this.
A lot of right front tire scrub from that.
Yeah,
over the long run.
sure.
Okay.
Just gotta be very smooth.
Gary, LGN, you guys got anything to ask?
Any shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to getting another win here. You should compete for the entire season instead of just partial schedule, man. I think with the way that you're kind of dominating these races that we've seen you in a couple this season, you would be up in the points championship if you were showing up every week. We know you got a busy schedule, but man, a couple wins, you'll be right back in the magic here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You couldn't make me run stuff like Daytona or Kansas. I'm just not interested. So it would be, yeah, just not what I'd want to do. And then also, I mean, once I start college in September, I won't be on iRacing till like May. So yeah, but I pick the tracks that I like that I think I just stay away from the pack races really is the main thing. Like I'll be here next week for Nashville for sure.
Go ahead with your shout outs.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to shout out Nick for running, shout out Fusi Ford.
That's me.
Yeah, Nick, yeah, so P4 for sure. Then yeah, shout out you guys for the broadcast every week. The interviews and stuff. It's cool.
Well, good to have you guys here. Congratulations. And what is your special question for the winners that you normally ask, Nick?
Well, hold on. First, real quick. First, I'm shout out Maria for helping the move. By the way, I love you.
Oh, very smart man. You're a very smart man. Yeah.
And tolerating me leaving the arcade for an hour to do this, and then we're gonna go back and have a nice little date.
There you go.
And then you said P1 Docs and Fiercely Forward. There's something else. Oh yeah, shout out to Pato Award, by the way. I got his jersey on that I picked up in Indy. So it kind of gave me some luck. Shout out to him. And not an ad, but Kit Kats are really good too. So it's kind of a match made in heaven for him to be my favorite IndyCar driver finally.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, thanks for broadcast.
All right, well, congratulations to the Fiercely Forward squad finishing first and fourth here tonight. 2 cars in the top 5. Winner is Hamilton, and Nick comes home in fourth. Congrats, guys. We'll catch you at the next one. We'll drop you back down and waiting for interview. You can continue your private conversation there.
Cool. Thank you.
See you guys. All right. LGN, a good race.
Adriano,
What's that? Oh, wait a
Adriano
minute. We got a message. We do have a message from Adriano Pinero. So let's get a message. Hello, friends. Good evening. I want to congratulate Hamilton for the victory and Andre for the podium. I had good qualifying lap. The track cooled down slightly while I was on it during the race. I tried to maintain a balanced pace, but Hamilton was really impressive. We had a great battle, and he managed to overtake me. I really wore myself out trying to pass the first lap car, but I'm happy to have had a good race and finish on the podium. That's it. Have a great night, everyone. And that is from Adriano, who finishes second here tonight. But Lewis, a little bit of a sloppy race tonight. We saw some wrecks that we typically don't see in the top split. We saw a lot of cautions that we typically don't see in the top split. We typically have like one race of those every season. I know in the past, New Hampshire was like that one time. In last season, there was another track that we had a lot of cautions. Seems like this season it was Iowa. But the strange thing about it being Iowa is that this is a track that IndyCar drivers that race the sim have a lot of laps at. And I think with the recent change of this track, there's still a lot of people just had to go back to the drawing board and kind of have to relearn it.
Yeah, it's a new track, new learning. It's really tough. Like I said, Nick, it was really difficult for the line, difficult for everything. For sure, the key word is save tires in every single track. It doesn't matter if it's new or old. Yesterday we was in Atlanta. It was a new surface and stuff, and new everything, and it was still save tires in the IRSRA yesterday. But today it was the same, and Hamilton really did a good job. Something with he make a progress over here, and he passed Adriano for the first place. So Adriano is you remember when we saw in the Milwaukee in the ERN in Water Sport Peace, when he was maybe second or third, and it's like I think so he don't have a chance, and then he started to make a fastest lap in the short track in Milwaukee. So I thought it's gonna be like gonna be maybe the virtually winner, but Hamilton did a good job for that. So like I said, if you see the car behind to you for 10 or 15 laps, it's because definitely the car is faster than you. You always see it in the road course. If the car on the back is faster, it's still in back to you and no even far. At least maybe you can let him go, but nobody cannot do that. So it's different thing. But when you see that, in my point of view, it's like okay, so you know what, I'm gonna let it pass, because it really with dirty air and everything, the guy still sticking my back. It's like it's really a lot of pressure, and Pinheiro really feel that, because I really saw it hit that many times the wall. So well, for the championship is for sure it's gonna be Clendy on top. Who knows if it's become a new second, but with my God, my English with Richard is out for today. Still Tanner on the front, but just for the small margin on Clendy. So let's see what happened. Matt Halliburton is in fourth now, so he raced today and finished 4-8. So it's gonna be interesting. Next week is Nashville.
Yeah, another tough one.
Really difficult. It is tough. I remember when I raced in the Lion Harris. You don't even being close to finish the stint with that.
Yeah.
So
it was awful.
Let's see what
I hated it. Yeah,
it is super difficult.
I think we get the new aero package with Nashville. I think we'll see, but if we do, hopefully that'll make the racing a little bit better.
I hope it's going to be better for the show and for them. Actually, for them, not for us, because with or without, it's going to be a good show anyway. So let's see what happens. And see you two next week. See you Thursday in your end with the kick started for in Homestead, Miami again. So yeah, good race, good for Hamilton.
All right, well, that's going to do it here for tonight. Once again, your podium from Iowa. Well, you know, it's funny how these things finish this way because it was the top three drivers. 1, 2, 3. The number 1 car, number 2 car, number 3 car. Hamilton Cabo-Easy gets another win in his a la carte season schedule. He finishes with another big win. Pinero comes home in second, and Andre Castro is in third. Join us again next week for round 7, week 7. For the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split presented by Topia Systems, as the teams of drivers head to Music City and the Nashville Super Speedway. Coverage begins around 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So as always, for the correct broadcast time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcast. Remember, it's 8:15 p.m. Eastern. All right here on P1. Hey, we love bringing these races to you, but not easy and require time and money to produce. If you share a passion for the sport of IndyCar and have enjoyed our coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split, please take time to visit our GoFundMe page. The link is in the description. Also got it pinned in chat now, and donate to our 2025 broadcast fund. We realize times are tough, so any contribution would be greatly appreciated. And we thank you for watching and make us part of your Tuesday evenings each and every week. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not an easy one, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought on tonight's race. And if you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of P1's other iRacing programming, including the IndyCar iRacing Series continuing its 2025 season with a stop at Laguna Seca Raceway for round 13 of its championship. Watch some of the best open-wheel road racers on all of iRacing take to the iconic corkscrew for a 95-lap marathon. Action starts this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Topia Systems is a presenting sponsor of the Tuesday night top split here on P1. Topia is where quality and affordability go full throttle. From custom rigs to powerful pre-builds, Topia Systems delivers top-tier performance without all the sticker shock. Built with premium parts and backed by a team that cares, every system is tuned for gaming greatness. Topia Systems, built right, priced right, game on. To learn more, check out their links in the description. Simrat Market is your go-to source for iRacing paint templates and broadcast resources, from clean base liveries to pro-level design assets. Simrat Market has everything you need to build your brand on track. Visit simratmarket.com. Download, customize, race. Track cams for this race are provided by Whiplash SimCams. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with Whiplash SimCams. To learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook and follow on X and Instagram. All the links you need are in the description. For business inquiries and learn more about P1 and what we do, like us on Facebook. You can follow us on X and Instagram. You can follow all of our social links. They can be found on Linktree. And you can find all the links to those. They are in the description. So, for Luis Gonzalez Nunez, everyone here at P1 and Topia Systems, I'm Gary Godso saying to all, good night, and thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again right here in Nashville, the next race of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split on P1. Good night, everybody.